The loan is still in your name, but the property is now in their name.
Under our own individual name.
Okay.
How do we switch the properties under to a LLC? I've heard that some banks, if they find out that you register the house as under LLC, they will not revoke the loan, but will say you have to pay off the loan.
You have there's a clause in some mortgages. Some mortgages have a clause that say if you change the title of ownership, it will make the loan due immediately. So for example, you get a 30-year mortgage, a year later, you transfer the title, you quit claim it to somebody down the street, whoever it is. So now the property's moved out of your name to somebody else and they paid you money to quit claim it. That happened often in 2008. So when people were upside down on their mortgage, they owed $200,000 on a $150,000 property. They would just quit claim the property to someone else. The loan is still in your name, but the property is now in their name. The bank doesn't like that. And that's a warning, guys, because if you quit claim the property to someone that you don't know, remember, the loan is still in your name and you are still responsible for it. They took the ownership of the property and you have still the debt in your name. Now that debt is still attached to the property as well. It's almost like you co-signed for that house for them like you're their parent. Why does that sometimes work? That could work sometimes because you don't want to keep the property. But to answer your question, the banks don't like that. Now with some of the companies I work with, I tell them up front, this person is going to change it from their name. After the loan is finished, we're going to quit claim it into their LLC. And some of the banks I work with, they say, yes, that's fine. But the LLC has to be owned by them. So if a husband and wife get the loan, the husband and wife need to be on the LLC. That's the rule. It can't be you and someone else that was not initially on the loan.
Okay, so the process is, let's say individually, because I just purchased another property, and the accountant says you have to do an LLC as much as as best as you have to protect your assets. And after opening the LLC, I just go to the county and just do the registration, the quitclaim to the LLC.
Yes.
Okay.
But remember, when you do that, a lot of times they'll charge you the transfer tax again. So be cautious on how much you say that you are selling the property to the LLC for. So some counties will let you say that you could put it for $100. Some counties will require you to make it at a minimum of what your current mortgage amount is. So you could pay another $1,500 to $2,000 in taxes.
Okay, so that's not tax property, totally different, just different.
It's called doc stamps.
Okay,
so whenever you do a refi, you pay doc stamps. Whenever you buy a property, you pay doc stamps. It's basically, to be honest, it's like sales tax. You're basically paying sales tax on the property, except it's a reduced amount. But it's not called sales tax, it's called doc stamps.
Doc stamps. Okay, yeah, I was wondering how to do it because I was a little afraid of transferring to an LLC, and then the bank finds out and they say, hey, like as I said, the loan is due, and I was like, what am I gonna do now?
That's why I think I mentioned it to you before. I said it at a different live event, saying that you have to make sure that when you're getting these loans, that you verify that the bank allows it.
Yeah, I'm just afraid of calling the banks and say, hey, I just have a quick question here. They say, what's your file number again?
No, I mean, asking a question it's not like asking an insurance question. So Nico's in insurance. I'm also in insurance. In insurance, if you call the auto insurance company and says, hey, I got a car accident. Can I, how much would it be, blah, blah, blah. What would my deductible be? And they'll tell you. Well, if you call Progressive and you tell Progressive that, they're actually going to put down that you had a claim. They paid you or they did not pay you. It doesn't matter. You called, you told them you got into an accident. It goes on your record, and it's basically it's an accident on your record. This is not the same thing with the mortgage. You can call and ask, because if you have a good mortgage broker, he will already have that answer for you.